Good morning, I'm Samriddhi and these are the headlines of the hour. Maghi Festival commences with much fervor across the nation. Pilgrimage sites like Devghat and Triveni encounter thousands of devotees. Limbu community celebrates New Year today. Threat from explosives installed during armed conflict continue to pose threat. Raster cylinder bombs being discovered from highways. Search and disposal works expedited. Terms of deal between Israel and Hamas for a ceasefire in Gaza and release of hostages reached the final stage. Agreements underway to end the war in 3 phases. And Nepal loses to India in the opening clash of Kho-Kho World Cup by 42-37, prepares to clash with Peru in today's match. Welcome back. Maghi Sankranti, one of the most significant festivals in Nepal, is being celebrated nationwide today with religious fervor and cultural pride. The festival marks the sun's transit into Capricorn Makar Rasi, symbolizing the onset of Uttarayan, a 6-month auspicious period in the Hindu calendar. From an astrological perspective, the festival is tied to the sun's northward journey, which signifies longer days and the gradual end of the winter's harshness. According to mythology, Maghi Sankranti is also linked to Bhishma Pitamaha, a revered figure from the Mahabharata who chose to leave his mortal body during Uttarayan. While its astrological roots are profound, Maghi Sankranti is also a celebration of Nepal's rich culinary heritage. Traditional foods prepared for the festival carry symbolic and nutritional importance, reflecting harmony between cultural practices and seasonal needs. Key staples include a sweet treat prepared with sesame seeds, til, cooked molasses, chaku, yam, tarul, and clarified butter. The festival is observed across Nepal with regional variations, but the underlying themes remain the same: gratitude for nature's abundance and divine energies that sustain the life. Pilgrimage sites like Devghat and Triveni attract thousands of devotees who seek to purify their souls and begin the year with renewed spiritual self. Today also marks the beginning of the new year of the Limbu community. Celebrated as Maghi Sankranti by other communities, the Limbu community observes this festival as the Yele Tengbe as per the Limbu customs. Yele Sambat is the lunar calendar used by Kirat community of Nepal. The calendar is believed to have been started when the Kirat king Yalambar defeated the Gopal dynasty in Kathmandu Valley. This Kirat year is apparently 3004 years ahead of the Bikram Sambat currently practiced in Nepal. The Limbu community also celebrates the Kak Fekwa Tagnam festival today. The festival commences from the morning today with people taking bath and putting on a tika, mark of the wild yam, on their foreheads. The festival is celebrated with much fervor in districts like Panchthar, Teratum, Taplejung, Ilam, Chapa and Dhankuta. Hong Kong, Singapore, Kathmandu and Lalitpur also witness the festival these days. It has been 2 decades since the 10-year-long armed conflict ended. However, works of transitional justice still remain. Along with it, the risk of explosives planted during that era also persists, as they have yet to be disposed of. Nepal Army is currently searching for and disposing of such explosives along highways and settlements. As the search expedites, the teams have been finding expired cylinders along main highways.
The Nepal Army on Thursday last week received information on a potential explosive in Sundar Hareita of Morang along the east-west highway. A search team was deployed in the area that found 4 cylinders buried near the highway in a rusty state. Similar installments have been found in various settlements in the years since the conflict era ended. One of such explosives was recently found near the office of Itahari Sub-Metropolis on 30 December last month. The Nepal Army has deployed all its bomb disposal units to track and dispose explosives of the conflict era period. Since mid-July 2023, explosives have been found in 168 locations, with 143 of them being real bombs. In the past 1.5 years, the Nepal Army have disposed 143 bombs. 25 others discovered by the squad were fake. The discovery of explosives, even after 2 decades of the end of armed conflict and the absence of rebel groups, can be considered of great risk for the general public.
राजमार्ग र बाटो विभिन्न ट्र्याकहरू केन्द्रित ठाउँहरूमा चाहिँ बढी मात्रामा देखिएको छ। अस्ति मोरङको घटना पनि राजमार्गमै मेन महेन्द्र राजमार्गमै फेला पर्यो। अलमोस्ट अधिकांश देशव्यापी रूपमै यो बम डिस्पोजल टिम भन्ने चाहिँ छ, प्राय देशव्यापी नै छ। यो खबर प्राप्त हुनासाथ यो टिम चाहिँ सक्रिय हुन्छ।
Based on the Nepal Army data, explosives have been found in 50 districts, with the highest 66 found in Sankhwa Sabha district. Likewise, 35 explosives were found in Kapilbastu and 10 in Kanchanpur, where the then Maoist rebels had the most influence on.
एकचोटि हामीले सुरुमा क्यान्टोनमेन्टमा आउने बित्तिकै सबैतिर देशैभरि त्यस्तो ठाउँहरुमा सम्भावित ठाउँहरुमा सर्च गरिएको, घरमा नराख्न भनिएको सबै कुरा गरेको हो। हामीले प्रयत्न गरेको हो। एक चरण हामीले अभियान नै चलाएर गएको पनि हो। अब हतियारहरूको सन्दर्भमा अब मूलभूत रूपमा हतियार त क्यान्टोनमेन्टमा नै राखिएको हो। त्यहीबाट ती समायोजन अन्तर्गत छुटेका विभिन्न समयमा विभिन्न ठाउँमा छुटेका जो हतियारहरू हुन्, ती हतियार विभिन्न पछि अरू भनौं तपाईले भन्नु अरू पछि फेरि बनेका पार्टीहरूसँग पनि हुन सक्छन्।
After the signing of the Comprehensive Peace Accord, the Netra Bikram Chand-led group orchestrated a few explosions, after which the government imposed a ban on the group. However, the government is yet to take account of the quantity of explosives and weapons that the Biplav group have. The same group was responsible for the explosion at NCEL office in Jalakhe. The risk of stranded explosives have gone up as locals fail to inform security bodies when they come across one.
माइनहरुको त हामीले क्लियरै गरिसकेका छौं। त्यो माइनहरुको त्यस्तो समस्या छैन। अहिले यदाकदा यो देखिरहेको आईईडी कै समस्या हो। कतिपय सुरक्षा निकायका भवनहरु नजिकहरु भएको चाहिँ कतिपय प्रहरीको पनि हामीसँग समन्वय गरेर हामीले त्यो डिस्पोज गरिसकेका छौं।
There is a call on the state to intensify search for such materials and seek for support from the former rebel sides to make the process easier.
It has been 6 months of the formation of the CPN, UML and Nepali Congress-led government. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, who is currently serving his 4th term, had committed of reviving the economy, maintaining good governance and amending the constitution, which has yet to materialize. Premier Oli assumed his post on 14th of July last year. A 7-point agreement was reached between his party and Nepali Congress president, with constitution amendment being the highlight. The two sides have been yet to hold the discussions on the matter.
जति उत्साहका साथ उहाँहरूले सरकार बनाउनु भयो, जनताको अपेक्षा पनि त्यति नै उच्च थियो। तर यो विगत 6 महिनालाई फर्केर हेर्दा त्यस्तो वाओ भन्ने या उल्लेखनीय ढंगले यो क्षेत्रमा चाहिँ सरकारले राम्रो काम गर्यो भनेर औल्याउने ठाउँ चाहिँ मैले देखेको छैन।
The government's capital expenditure in the 6 months has failed to exceed 15%. Inflation has risen to 6.05% from 5.44% during the formation of the government. Despite fall in the interest rates, banks still have 700 billion rupees of liquidity. The state of governance and service delivery has remained poor. Projects taken by companies owned by the ministers are delayed. Meanwhile, the government, instead of calling for the winter session of the parliament, is busy introducing ordinances.
अहिले भ्रष्टाचारी जतिलाई संरक्षण गर्ने काममै सबभन्दा बढी प्रधानमन्त्रीको समय बितेको छ र फेरि अब राज्यका सबै निकायमा चरम हस्तक्षेप बढिरहेको छ र मैले भनिरहनु पर्दैन कि भ्रष्टाचारको मुद्दामा चाहिँ दोषी करार भएका र मुद्दा चलिरहेका मान्छेहरूलाई नै चाहिँ मान्छेहरूबाट दान लिने जस्ता चाहिँ असाध्य चाहिँ भनौं न अस्वाभाविक खालका कुराहरू पनि भइरहेका छन्।
In response to the criticisms on the government, Minister for Physical Infrastructure and Transport has stated that the works will gain momentum in days to come.
केही पनि भएन भन्ने होइन, हामीले बिग्रेका कयौं कुराहरू चाहिँ बनाएका छौँ। जस्तो यसै बिचमा बाढी पहिरोले गर्दाखेरि समस्या आयो, यहाँलाई थाहा छ, त्यसमा लाग्नुपर्ने हो। लगभग 1-2 महिना त त्यसैमा हामीले व्यतीत गर्नु पर्यो। अनि कयौँ कुराहरू छन् जुन कुरा चाहिँ नियम कानुनले पनि बाधा अवरोध गर्छ। त्यस्ता कुरालाई पनि भर्खरै मात्रै केही अध्यादेशबाट हामीले केही ऐनलाई संशोधन गर्न ल्याएका छौँ, विधेयकहरू ल्याएका छौँ। अनि त्यसो गरेर त्यति मात्रै होइन, निर्माणका कामको कुरा गर्नुहुन्छ भने विकास निर्माणका कामहरूलाई पनि हामीले क्रमशः अगाडि बढाइरहेका छौँ।
Analysts meanwhile say that the government has failed to understand the need of the society and maintain internal and external balance. As per the officials, the terms of deal between Israel and Hamas for a ceasefire in Gaza and the release of hostages are being finalized. It comes as US President Joe Biden said a deal was on the blink of coming into fruition and that his administration was working urgently on the matter. An Israeli official also told that negotiations were in advanced stages with the deal possible in hours, days or more. Officials from both sides are holding indirect talks in the same building in Doha, Qatar. Both sides agreed that Hamas would release 3 hostages on the first day of the agreement, after which Israel would begin withdrawing the troops from the populated areas. 7 days later, Hamas would release 4 additional hostages and Israel would allow displaced people in the southern to return to the north, but only on foot via the coastal road. The deal includes provisions for Israeli forces to remain in the Philadelphia corridor and for an 800-meter buffer zone on the eastern and the northern borders during the first phase, which is expected to last for 42 days. Israel has also agreed to release 1,000 Palestinian prisoners, including about 190 serving sentences of 15 years or more. In exchange, Hamas will release 34 Israeli hostages. Negotiations for the second and third phases of the agreement will begin on 16th day of the ceasefire. With increasing reports that a deal was closed, White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said a deal could be done this week, the final week of the Biden's presidency. South Korea's military said that North Korea fired an unidentified missile off its east coast today. Seoul's Joint Chief of Staff JCS said that the missiles traveled about 250 kilometers after lifting off at around 9:30 a.m. on Tuesday from Ganggae-Jagang province near the country's border with China. The launch came about a week after the North fired what it was claimed was a new intermediate-range hypersonic ballistic missile, which was North Korea's first missile test since November 5th. The latest launch also occurred days before US President-elect Donald Trump, who held unprecedented summits with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un during his first term and has touted their personal rapport returns to office. Meanwhile, a Japanese chief government spokesperson said that multiple short-range ballistic missiles fired by North Korea off its east coast did not land in Japan's territory or in its exclusive economic zone. Likewise, South Korea's acting president Choi Sang-mok said that the country would sternly respond to the North Korea's provocations as he condemned Pyongyang's latest missile launch, saying it is a violation of US Security Council resolutions. Lebanese President Joseph Aoun summoned Nawaf Salam, the head of the International Court of Justice, as the country's new prime minister designated after most lawmakers nominated Salam yesterday, a big blow to Hezbollah, who accused opponents of seeking to exclude it. Director General of the Lebanese Presidency, Antoine Choucair, made the announcement yesterday. 71-year-old Salam is an attorney and judge who served as Lebanon's ambassador to United Nations from 2007 to 2017. The choice of Salam underlined the major shift in the power balance among Lebanon's sectarian factions since the Iran-backed Shiite group Hezbollah was pummeled in a war with Israel last year and its Syrian ally Bashar al-Assad was toppled. The presidency said Salam, currently outside the country and is due to return today, had secured the backing of 84 out of Parliament's 128 lawmakers, and Aoun had summoned him to assign him from the government. The new administration faces huge tasks, including rebuilding areas leveled by Israeli airstrikes during the war with Hezbollah and launching long-stalled reforms to revive the economy and address the root causes of the collapse of Lebanon's financial system in 2019. Los Angeles offices confirmed on Monday afternoon that 14% of the Palisades fire has been contained through the city braces for another round of intense winds over the next few days. The National Weather Service said in issuing a particularly dangerous situation red flag warning that dry Santa Ana winds of up to 50 to 70 miles per hour were forecast to resume on Monday and persist throughout the Wednesday. Firefighters raced to contain the frontiers of two Los Angeles wildfires that started on 7th of January, taking advantage of a brief respite in hazardous conditions before high winds were expected to fan the flames anew. At least 24 people have died in what California Governor Gavin Newsom said could be the most devastating natural disaster in U.S. history, one that has destroyed thousands of homes and forced 100,000 people to evacuate. Flames have reduced whole neighborhoods to smoldering ruins, leveling the homes of the rich and famous and ordinary folk alike and leaving the aquatic landscape. Officials said at least 12,300 structures have been damaged or destroyed. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.